Welcome to Cooking for Lucky 7. Here me and Elizabeth, we're just peeling the potatoes to get them ready for the beef stew. Good beef stew is definitely good on a cold winter day, especially this Instapot beef stew. I think we used about 8 to 10 potatoes. We're pretty much done peeling all the potatoes. Now I have to cut them up. I'm just rinsing out the bowls because I put all the potato peels in and just rinsing it out because I'm gonna be washing the potatoes. There I'm just washing the potatoes or whatever to get them nice and clean. Now I'm just laying out the potatoes to get them ready so I can cut them up to put them in a bowl to get them ready for the stew. Now I'm just making sure I have a sharp knife, so I'm sharpening the knife to make sure it's sharp so I can slice the potatoes. Now you're going to want to cut them in bigger chunks as you want them in your stew. I think I sliced them up a little bit and then I cut the slices into 4 pieces just so they're big enough, to eat it, but they're not too small either. Now we're going to add some celery to get it chopped up into little pieces for the stew. Now we're dicing the onion up. Just trying to get it into smaller pieces first. I cut the onion in half, and then I lay it flat and then dice them pieces. Elizabeth is just helping. She's putting all the onions in the bowl with all the rest of the stuff, all the vegetables. We're going to start by heating the olive oil in the Instapot on the saute function. Now once the oil is heated, we're going to add the beef stew meat to the Instapot, and then we're going to brown it until it's all brown by stirring it every now and then. Now we're seasoning the meat with Italian seasoning to give it a good flavor. Now for the salt. Now for the pepper. I want to make sure I get all the meat with a little bit of pepper on it. Now I'm going to season again after I turn the meat so I can make sure I get the seasoning on all the meat, because I used quite a bit of meat. Now I'm adding the beef broth. I usually just keep the Instant Pot on saute so it heats up the beef broth while I'm adding all the ingredients to the pot. Now I'm just giving it a good stir to the broth and the meat together. Now I'm adding the Worcestershire sauce. It gives it a good flavor and it's got such a good smell to it. Now for the garlic, I just got pre-minced garlic or chopped garlic right in the jar. It tells how much you need for the clove of garlic. Now I'm adding the jar of tomato sauce to the Instapot. Now I'm going to add the bowl of vegetables I cut earlier to the Instapot. Now I'm just going to give everything a good stir to make sure it's blended good, and so when we cook it, it'll be cooked evenly. Now we're going to add the carrots. I just dumped the whole bag of baby carrots in. I don't even cut them up, because once they're cooked they just fall apart anyway. Gonna give it a good stir again, just to make sure everything mixed good. Now we're putting the lid on and we're gonna set the Instapot for 35 minutes on pressure cook. Once the Instapot gets to pressure, the little red knob thing will come up. When it starts cooking, it will display the time. When it gets to 10 minutes on the warm feature, then we're going to do a natural release of the pressure. When the pressure is released, then it'll be time to open the lid. Now I always add this packet of hearty beef stew mix. It gives it a really good flavor. The recipe doesn't call for it, but I do it anyway. I always add it at the end because otherwise if you add it at the beginning, the Instant Pot will put the burn option on because it'll be burning some of the cornstarch at the bottom. Now we're going to give it a good stir to make it sure it blends good with the stew. Now we're mixing together like 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of cold water so we can thicken the stew up. Now we're just going to dump the cornstarch and water mixture into the stew and then mix the stew to thicken it up. There you have it, Instant Pot beef stew. Thanks for watching. I'll post the recipe in the description.